What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Livestream Takeover. You can see that I am dominating the entire screen at the beginning of this week's video because Matt is going to be late. He will be here, but currently he is getting his butt kicked by a 12-year-old girl on the go-kart track. Actually, I haven't talked to Matt at all today, so I have no idea if he was there early practicing. I sent him a message like I normally do on Wednesdays, like around 2 or 3, being like, hey, do you have a title that you want for your side? And he didn't respond. So I'm guessing that he was there hours early getting some practice in. It's just a thought. Not 100% sure, but if I was to guess, that's what's happening. But Livestream Takeover this week is episode 213. 213 episodes in. Check in where you're watching from and if you have tried Liquid Death yet, because I'm drinking Rest in Peach currently, courtesies of Andy C. And it's so good. I don't normally like peach flavored things anyway. So, but since Matt was late today, I decided to arrange some guests. So Matt and I, if you maybe haven't seen or heard, we are building buggies. Well, I'm building buggies and giving one to Matt so that he can finish it. Because we're going to go to Colorado at the beginning of June for the We Are Rock Nationals. And it's being hosted by a couple of guys out of Colorado, one being Ty Geibel, the other being David Capek. And I'm going to have both of those guys on. I wouldn't normally have 2 guests, but since Matt won't be here, 3 people is common on this show anyway. So we're going to have both of them in, and we'll have them help fill the void. Not that I couldn't just talk myself until Matt came, but we'll make it happen. Black Sheep RC, thanks. No, Matt, let's party. I agree. All of the things we can work on Lexan right now. We can. What else can we do that while Matt isn't here? I don't know. We could weld, but is YouTube all messed up or is it just me? I don't know. I haven't been on YouTube this evening yet. I've been working on build off or build along. I keep saying build off, and I don't want to say that. It's build along, but a little bit of what you may have seen some of the reels and things like that. But this is Matt's buggy. I finished his chassis. It is 100% done. I was going to be sending it off already, but I haven't done that yet because I've been using it to kind of work out some more of the items here and there. But his chassis is 100% done and ready to go to him so that he can work on, these final details as things go, which is super, super exciting. I'm excited. Now, he doesn't get these axles and all that, links, skid plate. He is going to have to do all that himself. He is going to get only the welded portion of this. So, but the guys that are coming on here, Ty and David, they have a bunch of buggies handy, and we're going to look forward to seeing what they. Captain Insane Shell's person, try some Crown Royal Peach with Sprite 7-Up. I don't know if I've never been much of a whiskey person. I just don't know if I have it in me. If I've got enough, I mean, I've got a lot of hair on my chest, but I don't know if I have enough hair on my chest, as they say. Jeremiah Salberg, thank you very much. Damn, I was just at Walmart and I forgot to pick up some Liquid Death. Have you ever found a rear bumper for the D12 truck? I can't find one. I have not. I've never, but I also have not looked. So probably my first problem with that. So, did you make attachments for leaf springs? Actually, on these buggies, currently I've got some SADs, some 90 millimeter SADs set up in droop, just no springs, droops out. But I worked with Pricey Customs. He's out of Australia on some shocks for these specifically. So gave him the length that I needed, the travel, all that. And he built us some shocks, and they're already on the way. Been working on that for a couple of weeks. I don't know, maybe less than that. But I had everything in CAD already, so I could just tell him this and this and this, and we just worked it out. So he's great. He is super busy. So I know I got an auto response from him as soon as I did, like, hey, super backed up, things like that. But once he had got a chance to get back to me, we got through the order. He was super helpful and like asked a bunch of questions on setup and tuning and what the weights and how you're going to run your truck. So it's more than just buying a pair of shocks from someone. It's someone who's deep into it and cool to work with. So it was a fun experience. They're not inexpensive shocks, but I expect that they'll be a good fit for this type of truck. In case you're after something similar. And we'll talk about the build off stuff a little bit more. David, who is joining, is in the build off. Build along. Why? It's my thing. Why do I keep saying it wrong? God, ridiculous. So we'll talk about that a little bit when David's here as well. But we're going to talk mainly about their event, and hopefully some of the guys that are in the build along decide to come to the event, because it would be sweet to see a bunch of people join the event. There is still spots available. I will try and get a link. I'll try and get because everything is I don't know. I just tried to click pin because everything is a competition with you. Let me tell you, the build along has got a good group of guys, and I can tell you hands down at this point, everyone's posting all kinds of progress photos in the Discord already. And I would say that the level that mine is built will be mid-tier at best, maybe below that, because some of these guys are they're doing such a good job. The fitment on every tube is just perfect. A lot of these guys are brazing as well, which I have always been like, no, this is for TIG welding. But these guys are proving that to be wrong, and they're doing it, and it's turning out incredible. So I am so stoked to see them all there. We probably get a good group together at Proline by the Fire. Frank, that's actually, yes, that's a great point, and hopefully that is true. Black Sheep has become YouTube. Thank you very much, Jimmy. Much appreciated. The member thing, I did turn membership on the channel, and I've been doing like nightly videos on like progress on the buggies. Just a lot of like sitting there thinking, talking about it, going through the little fine steps of where I'm at and the progress. So it's been fun. They're candid, 10-15 minute long, and just keep going each night. So unless I'm doing like the scale news or things like that, something pops up in the way, that's the case. But other than that, it's fine. Oh, you don't need to inflate egos. Brett has been posting on Instagram, and I've been sharing his. I keep sharing the photos people post because it makes me look better. Like, yeah, see how good this is? Like, mine didn't look that good. I'm TIG, and I can just flow that stuff and fill those gaps. Worked out well. But Phoenix, thank you, sir. Thank you, Jason. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I'm looking forward to it, and it's been fun. And so I TIG weld a lot better than braze. Man, brazing, I feel like it flows so well, but you have to have those joints really, really just tight, and because it doesn't want to fill much. You gotta do a good job getting everything fit into place. But anyway, yeah, well, a few minutes left, and then I'm gonna ping David and Ty. I already touched base with them before. They know what's happening. We arranged this like last night before, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Airtight. Yes, the joints have to be that close. How many members strong right now? We were in the 60s as of last night when I put up last night's video. So I'm guessing we're mid 60s right now. We'll find out. I'll do another video tonight before I put this one up. So that's I'm looking for. I've started on mine also. Started on this last night. I got the stage 1 done, which is the lower tubes on my buggy, and I got the hood section done, which I did a little bit different. I made yet another fixture for last night. So hopefully after this stream, I can get some more done. And, I need to get some more of the build along stuff put up on the Discord, though, for guys to make more progress. So I can't just get back to work on my stuff specifically. I have to do that as well. And D'Artagnan. Do I have to say it right? Since you're like, I have to learn how to say D'Artagnan. Is that right? Much appreciated. So yes, let's I'm going to give them a link real quick, and we are going to get them fired up into here. Now, I've known both David and Ty for a long time, so there's going to be of course, I just log on to send them this, and I see that Ty has posted up a screenshot of me looking all like, what a dick. Better put the headphones on. I sent them a link for them to join. I'm sure we'll see them shortly, and I'll get them added in. We love the extra members videos. They're very just holding my cell phone, talking back and forth. It's pretty close. Ty has intimate knowledge. Some of you may remember the camper story. Ty was the third party in that particular story. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, you know what? Hi, Nicole. I think she just threw something at the door. Anyway, I don't have my backpack in here to do mail call. I should do that. Best friends for Ty is also the reason why Africa by Toto is on my phone and plays every time you plug your phone into my Honda. It used to be that you plug it in and it was just so it was the first song that would play. Go grab it. Yeah, I know. I should do that. So once they get in here, we'll get that all sorted out. I was thinking more Lonely Island. Oh my God. I can't. We're gonna talk a lot about buggies tonight for the first half, probably until Matt gets here. He said he would be here around an hour in, around 7 my time. Something. So that's about an hour into the stream. So we'll have 45 minutes or so of Ty and David, assuming that they get there. They've both seen the message at least. Team Garage Hacked RC Concepts, much appreciated. Ty Customs and Capex Scale put out some of the cleanest buggies around. Yeah, David Capex is his name, but you will find him under Capex Scale Creations, I think is what you'll see him most commonly under. He posts a lot on Instagram. You'll see a lot there. Facebook as well, but Instagram, you'll see his reels, the 4-wheel steer buggies, some of the scale stuff like that. You'll definitely recognize some. God. Oh, Ty, thank you for joining. I'm sure David will be here shortly. I think that I can hear you, but why don't you say something just to double check?
Mellow yellow.
I expected nothing less. Much appreciated. What's going on, sir?
Nothing. How you doing, man?
Even better that it's buggy season. So
I think we need to make all seasons buggy season.
I'm in for that. I'm having so much fun building buggies.
Yeah, I saw, man. Congratulations. That's
David is. I'm going to add him in there as well now.
Okay.
Perfect.
What's up, Davey?
What's up? I don't have headphones.
I think you'll be okay still. So, So anyway, the guys that we have here on screen, Ty's in the center. You might have to turn your volume down a little bit, David.
There we go. On that one? Okay.
Yeah,
Are
just
we
a
good
little
now?
bit. I think so.
Okay.
Ty's in the center there. David's on the right of your screen. Ty Customs or Ty Creation. What is it?
Ty's Custom Creations.
I see. I had all the words. I just didn't know the order.
Yeah.
So Ty got into building buggies, like not for the first time, but as something you could buy here recently, because you've been building buggies for the early 2000s.
Yeah, a really long time.
Yeah.
Fabricated my first buggy in like 07. 07, I think. Yeah.
So
Maybe.
there's some old school buggies that are out there that Ty has built that you guys would probably recognize. The Resin was one that was one of your first like production, quote unquote. You made like how many? You make 4 or 5?
5, 6, I think.
Yeah. Hey, there's one right there.
As the original one, I think.
Really?
I can't keep
So
so.
that goes goes way back.
Had a rough life.
So
It has
not
a VFD twin in it now.
hey, I like it. Some
Yeah.
updates.
I put like 1,000 miles on that buggy. I for like 10 years or something stupid. Like every. So
She's definitely rode hard and put away wet.
So first of all, thank you to Gunner, Satisfied Jerky. You can save 10% on Satisfied Jerky with hashtag unexpected threesome. You have to use the hashtag as part of that code. Save 10% on Satisfied Jerky. You can also use hashtag Cowboy10 to save 10% more on the Cowboy Jerky specifically. But
Did I hear threesome?
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the big story, of course, the reason while I enjoy talking to you both, the event is what I want to hit on first. So it's in June in Morrison, Colorado.
Yes.
Now, tickets are available currently, right? Or how is that? What is the current status of how to get signed up?
David, go ahead.
Do you want me to take this, Ty, or do you want me? Okay, so it's an application process. You got to apply to drive. So what you do, it's not like super crazy. All we're looking for is pictures confirming what your truck is, because we don't want you to travel all the way across the country and you show up and you not have a truck that's in spec or whatnot. We're looking for metal tube buggies. You can do plastic, but you're not going to do that good. If you're trying to be competitive, you're not going to do that good. You show up with a plastic cage truck, you're just hanging out. But
right.
I'm not
Which is
trying
fine.
to you
Come to hang out if you want.
If you don't have a metal cage. I mean, I'm just saying we're looking for this kind of buggy. Metal, heavy, 7 pounds. A full driver dude in there. No skeletons, no sponges, no nothing. I want
sponges?
Full-size dudes.
Sponges.
Yeah. Dudes make drivers out of sponges. I don't know. You'll get extra points for rear-mounted motors. What else? Four-wheel steering.
Like 15 bonus points, right? You can get 3 sides of a motor. You get an extra 5 bonus for the day. You fully encase a 540 motor, you get an extra 10. And then if your motor is mounted behind the B-pillar, behind the upper links in the rear end, you get an extra 5 as well. We have 15 bonus points that you could possibly have total for the way the rules are. We just wanted to keep things pretty simple and still give builders the option. And we want to really encourage rear motor moon buggies because that's the cool looking stuff.
Yes, agreed.
And
so this would be a fully pointed motor because it's fully encased on the Shane Zerba buggy. So it's a fully encased motor. There's a fusion stuffed in there.
Nice. And yeah, I think, kind of the cool things to hit, like the rules are not crazy. Like they're talking about metal chassis or like because that's the most scale part. It's not Sorka crazy on like limitations of this and that. It's very open as far as that. They just want to make sure you've got some things that are realistic and reasonable, and kind of fit into the area. The rules are pretty simple. Like if you've got a metal buggy, you're probably going to be able to fit into somewhere very reasonably.
Yeah, main thing is just having a full-size driver, obviously a seat for him to sit in, a driver's steering wheel. You don't need a dash or anything like that with gauges or anything. I mean, that's cool. You can do that. They have them. But, just some kind of bar holding the steering wheel. We don't want to see any electronics or anything like that. You'll have to cover up your battery. We're not going to be super sticklers if there's like a balance plug stick, poking out or something crazy like that.
Servos you can see.
Yeah, servos you can see. I mean, right here, there's one right there. Can't really do too much about that, but just we're trying to mimic real life We Rock buggies.
Yes,
that's it.
Totally.
There is a minimum weight requirement.
Yes, that was the other cool thing. It's a 7-pound minimum weight. So making like these crazy minimal hype, like you could technically try and make the cage as crazy nimble, like light and minimal as possible and put your weight, but still having 7 pounds as a minimum just allows you to be like build something cool and not have to crazy worry about like not being competitive.
Yep.
That was super cool. I really liked that part.
Do the silly things that you normally wouldn't do in a comp rig, and because you have to, you need every little ounce.
Yep, exactly. And the bent links and all that stuff. We're trying to not kill performance, but we're trying to replicate like realistic performance, I guess you would say.
Right.
I talked to Dave Wong, the guy Club 42 Racing. He has about 600 pounds, I think.
Per tire? I think it's usually about 300 pounds of lead shot per front tire in the full stuff.
Yeah, he's running water, but so we're just trying to mimic that, man. That's it.
Class 0 buggy.
Yeah, it's the Class 0. I don't know if you know anything about that, but it's just really highly realistic.
I like
trying to mix in,
I liked the other part, licensed tires only.
Yes.
So here too, we don't have to have a long list that says do this, do that. Just scale license, easy, keeps it out and keep everybody on a level playing field too. Because we also said no tire modification unless it's a cut and shot in 2.2. We're keep things simple and easy. The uber competitive guys are really the only ones who are kind of in an uproar about it. And
the minimum weight, I know definitely had some people be like, well, why do I have to add weight if I can get it down? Like, well, because it makes everyone else just be able to build what they want.
Yeah.
So I know I weighed this as it sits currently. And right now it's 4.95 pounds. So I don't have any brass on the front axle. I don't have any weight in the wheels. I don't have either of my steering servos in. My transmission isn't totally complete yet. No driver figure, interior, body panels, things like that. So like I was able to just build this and have fun. And I think that I'll still be able to, I'll get pretty comfortable to where the weight's going to be before I have to like look at even thinking about adding some for no reason.
Yeah. How heavy is that chassis, Josh?
No, I had no idea. I didn't weigh it before The good news is that I'll be able to ask about 60 other people what theirs weigh and then get some sort of average.
Yeah, right.
So it's I think it'll be great, and I'm so stoked. I love buggies.
Yeah,
I always have.
I mean, we do too. That's why it all came about. Is David and I have been playing on this ultra scale. Like we put 6-inch figures in everything we build as far as other scale rigs. So that was like really easy to just stay on that continuum of building to this crazy scale and trying to introduce new people to it.
And there's a couple of other really cool things. You can run 4-wheel steer or dig, or both. Sorry, you can run any of them because it real size does.
And
but
brakes.
there's 3 different classes, and hopefully you guys have an example of each class. So first off is Pro Mod, which the rules of Pro Mod are straight axle front, 1.9 tires,
Straight axle all the way around.
and there's some rules with body and frame stuff there. One of you guys go through that?
Ty? Chassis rail?
I got to look at the rules. We've only done so many events.
So basically, a pro mod is your modified.
Yeah, it's pretty much a
vehicle.
modified factory vehicle. I mean, you'll have body panels, a hood, side panels, usually 2 seats.
Yeah, when you think pro mod, you're thinking like F-Toy.
You're allowed to have front or rear dig, obviously no rear steer, straight axles only, full size driver. Yeah, we came up with Pro Mod literally around more or less this truck.
Right.
There's a couple different iterations going around of Pro Mods and stuff, but this is usually what we're looking for.
Right. Now, I picked up a Ty Pro Custom MJ43 buggy or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Now, I currently have this on portals, so this would not apply. But if this had straight axles, 2-seat buggy like this with 2-wheel steer only, this would drop right into that class
all day long.
Right, and it's a pre-made chassis you can just buy and run.
Yeah, that thing's thick, dude.
Now you can also have a ladder frame chassis like a VS410 or an SCX, 2 things like that has a cage welded onto it that has
welded on. Actually, that's what this is, a VS410 Pro with on.
With a welded on cage. And then the body needs to be attached to the cage work. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you can't just throw a body on top of something and say, "Hey, I got some hoops welded in here." So it's still a builder's class, but you can buy chassis that would fit into any of the classes for the event if you didn't want to build something or something like that on your own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of guys are running the Speedies, the UC Fabs, and the TI Pros. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I was a little worried about some of them Speedy chassis and stuff in a full size driver in there, but I've seen some really, really, really sweet creativity and really sweet interiors on some of them rigs.
Some of those guys are doing great. Deluxe Fab has got that tiny little transmission that makes for a lot of room inside of those interiors. Definitely worth taking a look at those. And then from there, there's all kinds of examples you guys can go into on the Pro Mod stuff, but some cool options. Pro Mod is kind of like a class 1, but there is not that. The tire restrictions in Pro Mod are what?
1.9.
1.9.
So if guys want to run those super swampers that are what, 5.4 or 5,
yeah,
they can. They want to run the Trap at 4.9, they can. The restriction is a licensed modified 1.9 scale tire.
Right. So keeps it wide open. You can run basically anything that you want. It's still a 1.9 in there.
Yeah.
From there,
rear motor.
What's that?
No rear motor in Pro Mod. We're trying to create discrepancies between the categories. So
right.
Yeah, being a factory vehicle and stuff. Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
From there, the next class up would be 1.9 unlimited, right?
Yep.
And that would be like what I'm building for here. So
yes. Yep.
And so Ty, yours there. Let's look at that one. That's just like this one. It's 4-wheel steer. Portals. You got F10 portals on that.
Yep.
And dig, I assume you're running as well.
Yep. I have dig, overdrive.
So just pretty open-ended buggy. He's got his figure in there. Beyond that, it's not all that crazy. Rule PDF somewhere. Yes, that is in the group is called We RC Rock.
I the PDF down, but it is pinned in the featured section right now. Create a new PDF here once we're making like slight little tweaks here and there. Nothing that's detrimental, just to make things make sense. So we're still young.
Yeah.
We're new here.
So the question we all want to know the answer to: what doll is Josh going to run? Hilarious, but I have the answer somewhere right here.
I heard somebody at your work might have started like leaving things on.
Yeah, Dan thought he's funny.
Hmm.
Dan always thinks he's funny, though. I don't know where it went. Oh, wait, is this it? Yes, this is it. I have a plan, you see.
It's $1
You know, when you see a man, I get scared.
Exactly. I have a jumpsuit here, you see, from Scale Metal Supplies. And I am going to design my interior, and then I'm going to design the shape my figure needs to be in, and I'm going to 3D print that structure, wrap it in that, put a head, hands on it. It's going to look realistic, but it's going to go exactly where I need it. Perfectly. That way I don't have to like get the freaking Arctic G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip onto. I'm going to make my own figure. That I made it even weirder than playing with dolls. I'm going to make a doll.
I mean, I'm going to make my dude.
So,
And I'm going to position him however I want.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going to put his head, I'm going to put his neck on a spring. Just
Little bobblehead. That'd be sweet.
Is that some Star Wars thing? What is that?
Indiana Jones thing. Thank you very much. It is
Same.
the fertility idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh. So now then the final class is 2.2 unlimited. David, you have one of yours there?
Yeah, this would be a lot of my trucks have turned into. That's why I'm doing the 1.9 unlimited like yours, because I needed one, so I figured that'd probably be the best bet. So yeah, I'm in the process. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear my printer. It's
A little bit, but it's not bad.
The S2 fixture or something. I don't know. Anyway, it took almost a whole day, and it's almost done, so I'm pretty excited. Anyway, yes, 222222. Tom,
Jeez.
my friend helper, he's been an integral part in helping get this done. This is his truck. You'll see his truck on some of the reels. But yes, 22 trip rig.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now that one there is that you have the scale hydraulic steering on the front of that.
Yes, sir.
That's something cool to show people.
Yeah. It was a snowy Saturday morning, and I just got. I was like, why not? I went down to Ace and found a bushing, and then brazed it to some other washers, and found a rod that went into it, and yeah.
The scale hydro style steering. So that's always the fun part too. So there's a bunch of scale aspects into it.
That's one of the biggest things about this. It's building. Getting back, we're kind of going back to 2010. Well,
Further back,
you know.
Oh.
when you had to build.
Yeah,
I
mean,
when
remember it was even further back than that. 2010, we were starting to be able to buy things. You know?
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like you show up to a comp, or well, at least when I got into it, you would see this would be a Class 3 truck.
Sure.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. How different things. I ran do you guys remember the Gopher chassis?
Yeah.
that was my
chassis, right?
Yeah, it was my comp truck back in like 2007, 2008, and it ran Wheelie King axles. It was before the AX10 came out.
Yep.
But I mean, super minimal kind of, but it was tube truck. I loved tube trucks. That was what I always wanted to run. And then, of course, we got into competition. We all traveled all over the country competing, and you couldn't run that and be competitive, after 2008 or so.
Well, you remember we did Cedar City Nationals. What was that, 2012? There was a lot of buggies there, and I feel like that was one of the last times we really saw buggies in competition.
Yeah, and that was granted, when we did that, that was scale nationals.
Yeah.
So scale nationals, you know, we all kind of transitioned from comp crawling when we used to be able to run a buggy in comp crawling, like robot crawling, as we've called it a lot on here. Like it changed. Like we used to run this type of stuff in that. You would see people. I remember going to Moab in 2008, and there were people running moon buggies. Like that, it was their comp truck.
Yeah.
And then that kind of went away, and it got super competitive. And then we started being able to run these in scale competition. But now you can't do that either because everyone, you're chasing weight, you're chasing everything. So yeah, the Bastard Juniors.
Yeah.
The Bastard was the one before that. It was a super truck, and it was a you know, with a you can't even equate it to class 3 really, because those things were ridiculous, but it was kind of like it. The so yes, getting able to be able to run these again was super cool. And the name, for some people may have not have an idea, but We RC Rock comes from a derivative of the full size competition We Rock RC, or not, sorry, no RC, just We Rock.
Yep.
So, and that's where you see the real ones. So it's cool to see you guys start that and bring it into there.
Yep.
Now, a little bit more about the event. You know, all I know is that it's happening, and I'm excited to go. That's about all I know.
Okay. That's plenty. You'll be good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, we're starting the event with a concourse because we're putting so much on scale with these. We want to make it known. We want to bring concourse back to these national events. You know, it would be droll and it would last a long time, but like it's a big part of why we're doing it. We really want to see beautiful looking buggies, different things, whatever, and it's going to be awarded. We have raffle prizes just for the concourse guys, more so than the competition. Like for us, the competition is a secondary. It really is. We want this to be a big gathering of where we'd like to see the go, or at least this aspect of it anyway.
Sure.
And then the other thing is course formatting. We've been talking and refining things for a little while now, and we're really gonna go the way that We Rock is with the course formatting. And David's got a really good grasp on that. David, if you want to hit on it.
Yep. We're gonna have some videos follow here whenever we get some decent weather and all that stuff. But we got something in the works. But it's more or less going to be just like real We Rock. There will be a start and a finish gate. There will be 1 through 5 progress gates, and there will be 2 bonus gates. You will have 6 minutes to run. You will have 50-point out. So you will start the course from the start line. Most of them will go through something like this, or cones or whatever. You'll go through the start line. Your time starts. You head through gate 1. You do them all in order, and then you can hit bonuses wherever you want, anytime until you pass the finish line. So you go through 5. You can hit the bonus. You can hit the other bonus.
Run through the last gate.
Yep, and then you got to cross the finish line.
So
Courses, the start line and the finish line will be the same. The event host will designate if the course does have a actual finish gate. There would be a start gate and a finish gate separate or whatnot. But some courses you'll do a big loop and then come back around and have to go through the start gate to stop time.
Sure. So the difference between that and a normal course, if that doesn't sound that different to some of you guys, is that on a normal comp course we run like gate 10. If once you, or however many gates you have, once you progress that's when your time ends. But We Rock, usually you have your final gate and then you have to go to the finish line. Yep. Which is not a typical gate. So that would be the difference for how they're explaining it to like what you may or may not be familiar with in regular comp crawling of some sort.
Yep.
Yeah. All they do is start and finish. You don't get points for going through them. They're typically going to be made fairly easy. While gates 1 through 5, the plan here is to make gates 1 through 5 really hard, but to still give you time to do the bonuses.
Sure.
Bonuses are 10 points.
Oh, nice. Now, the other thing about this that I do like is that there's no winches.
Nope.
Yeah.
So in in full-size WeRock, you can winch, but if you do winch in full-size WeRock, you have a 40-point out. If you touch your winch, it's 30 points. So, like, it's a big.
They do the hand winching, or the dude on the rope or whatnot.
Spotter strap.
We're not gonna do. We're not gonna do hand to God.
That's a good point. Spotter strapping they do allow again. So that's a good point. No, none of that. But so I do like that, because obviously winching in RC, when you're not sitting in it, you're Spider-Man. You can do anything with an RC car and a winch, especially with the power of our winches. So I'm happy to see no winches.
Yeah, like slows down the flow of the course too, and then you get into this thing where everybody has to winch a certain gate, and just want to avoid it altogether. Just bring it back to the old USRC.
Drive
the gates. Absolutely.
And if you can't make the gate or the climb, we'll try our darndest in gate construction or whatnot to where you can take a gate just to blow it and go and get progress.
Right.
So that's go ahead.
And for people who don't know, usually a good course designer, progressing a gate, you get through the 2 cones cleanly without touching it, go through in the correct direction. Taking a gate is normally a good course designer will put a gate in a way that you could get to it and just drive, straddle right over top of it. And then you get a penalty, but you get to keep going. And that's something that is not always done by course designers, but a good course designer, if they put that in there, it keeps everything going. The way you don't just get stuck at gate 1 and then you're out.
Exactly. You don't want it to be frustrating.
Course designers and out with design, you can be a little more lax about how you're designing things. You don't have to make gates because you can always winch it. So it definitely puts more pressure on course designers. But I mean, for nationals, we're going to rerun all the courses. We're going to make sure everything is challenging, but still doable, and there'll be outs for everything. So we want to see people using the time to finish courses, not just struggling on one gate.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that I do like.
More people taking bonuses, since they'll have the time, and it'll be worth it with the 10 points.
Yep. No, that'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Matt has returned home and is getting set up. Look at Mattzspin over there.
Who are these 2 scumbags?
Oh God, it's that guy. Oh,
hello. Welcome to Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching.
So,
how are you guys? Welcome to the show.
Good. How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm so good. I'm so much better now.
Yes, and we're discussing your buggy specifically, Matt.
I can't wait to have my buggy back.
Yep, back.
What do you have for a pro mod, Matt?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
that's all you get to see.
It's started at least, so
it's partially assembled. So it will be at one point in the future an F toy.
Yes, I do. It's
yeah. I went old school with
absolutely
with that one. I went old school like me.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. This as well. What'd you say, Ty? You're cutting out.
Be a field of F toys out there. We're gonna build.
I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be so great to see you all too. I love Colorado.
Oh, I know. That's gonna be one of the best parts of it.
The best part, and people don't often mention this, the best part of Colorado is all the rain.
We did spend some time in the rain.
Yeah, we were there, Matt.
It was wet.
It was wet.
Thank you, Buck Dandy. Buck Dandy wants to know: is that famous kart driver with a 5.5 panel?
This is a multi-panel hat.
All hats are multi-panel. but
This is more multi-panels, though. This is as panel-y as it gets. Enough talk about my hat, though. Let's just talk about how sick, because the youths say stuff like that. How bussin' David's Instagram feed is, because it just gets me so hyped
yes.
I try, homie.
for how radical things are going to be. I'm so excited, man. Like you're making it look so much better than I'm ever going to drive.
Matt spent so much time around 12-year-olds at the go-kart track now.
You know what? The youngest competitor was 15. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Most of them, I'd say the average age was about 38.
I'm looking forward to hearing your results, but towards the end.
Yes.
Can we get the Instagram? It is KPEC Create.
Oh, it's so easy.
Oh, KPEC Scale Creations.
KPEC Scale.
KPEC
KPEC is
Creations.
CAPEK.
CAPEK. Yep.
So
Scale Creations. It's all one thing.
you'll find it. He's doing well on there.
Fantastic. Here, what I'll do is I'll share one of your stories to my stories.
Yes, I'll put one on the reel. I'll put one on my stories here afterwards as well.
Thank you.
So, and
I'll throw you a share.
Yeah, we're trying to get Ty's going too. Ty has some really good stuff.
Yeah, of course he does. Sorry, I don't mean to like single you out.
No, Ty just isn't doing a good job at posting regularly.
Ty's not. He's not as active.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Agreed. So, yep. So jump over there on that. I will also, and I will have Matt also put links to the event page in the Instagram stories as well here after the stream, just to make sure that you guys can find that info, find links. It's on Facebook right now. Find some links to it. Jump over there. If you guys can make it in June, or you just want to come hang out, Matt and I are also going to find a way to make some sort of K1 get together. So
yes,
go-kart.
Live stream meetup, if you will, because we're that type of YouTubers now. So.
Yeah. Oh my God, we are totally those guys.
If we add up all of our subscribers together, which are mainly the same people,
we could almost have a full race.
What's up, Andy?
So again, I appreciate both of you guys for jumping on here with us. We will follow up as we get closer, and these buggies. Once Matt and I are both just like, we're not done. Leave us alone.
He's finished.
Mad scramble to the end. I'll have you guys both back on, and we'll see how this goes. So
we think we probably have to extend the timeline, but we have to close I don't know, like the t-shirt sales and stuff, and just the amount of prep. We try to give ourselves a month, but we can tell everybody's like, I get messages all the time. People are like scrambling. I'm not going to make the timeline. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So
come join us in Colorado in June. It's the beginning of June, but come hang out, come comp with us. Looking forward to it.
It'll be fun.
So, thanks again, both Ty and David.
Cool.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
I'm glad I was able to pop on and see you both. I'll see you in 2 months.
Awesome. Good seeing you.
Later, gents.
Take it easy.
Get me back over on my side.
There, fixed. What's going on in the live stream takeover?
Why are my lips so red again? What the hell's going on with my lips?
How you doing, sir? You did not respond to my message today, so I made up a title for you.
Yes, I did, idiot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I said, look up, stupid. And it said right above there what my title was for today. And you grossly ignored it.
Weird.
Oh, there you go. Just checking it now, huh?
Yeah.
Title for tonight. It's lights out and away we go. And then you're like, title question mark? And I go, read up, stupid. And then you make up another one.
And I never looked at it again.
Mattzspin. That's fine. I'll take it. Although, I'm not going to, no spoilers.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
No spoilers.
So, yes. Sounds like such a cool event. Absolutely. I mean, especially if you have a soft spot for buggies.
I have a soft spot for making things look real.
Yes.
And I feel like this competition really speaks to me in that kind of way.
In the kind of way that it's not you know, you're not trying to pinch grams. I mean,
Well, depends on what time of day it is.
you can just build to make it cool, and then you still may have to add some weight, whatever. But
Yeah, exactly. I love the weight limit is like, what is it, 11 pounds?
7 pounds.
Oh, ugh. Oh dear.
That's still quite a bit.
We're going to have to reduce some weight. Man, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I copied and pasted all the rules out of Facebook and then into a document so I
And
can
then you
print it out.
printed it. Yeah.
I was like, this is worthy of some paper.
Oh my God. I should have just named the show Look Up Stupid, but I didn't check it at all. So like,
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
whoops.
Matt
Set up your own damn
puts on-
screen.
Matt puts on karting gloves, applies lipstick, then puts on helmet. My lips are so, you know what it is? They're so chapped. My lips are so chapped. Because of heavy breathing today. I gotta fix this thing, man. It's driving me crazy.
Oh my God. So yes, that part of it, I know. It's people who don't love buggies. I'm sure that we are annoying and just don't care because
But you know what, though? Let's be honest.
uh-huh.
That's better, first of all.
Yes, it is.
And also, this is like going back to the roots of what rock crawling is all about.
Yeah. It
Am I
is.
right?
Yep. I love, you know, there's so many of them were like that, and it just makes
Yep.
such a good. Does Robert Downey Jr. have a fun the stash go with those gloves? It's pretty much Robert Downey Jr. We are.
I am
sure.
Iron Man. Yes. How was your week? I missed out on the beginning of this show.
We really talked about buggies for the most part. And my
That's
week is
great.
pretty much only buggies as well, since I've been
Hmm.
building yours and working.
The
started
build
on mine.
along is
Mhm.
going great. I'm watching all kinds of people do the build along.
so well.
It's amazing. I've
Guys are doing
popped in and
stuff.
out of the Discord because mine's done. So I don't really like. What am I gonna do on there? So, how does this go to? I don't know. What printer settings do you guys use? It doesn't matter. Thanks again for doing that for me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Sucker to
I
be
will-
doing it again.
I will
You,
say
you got something for it though. It's not like you got this like you had to do it for me for free.
I literally wouldn't do it for someone for 5 times that amount normally, but thank you still, because that's another fun project to talk about here soon.
Yes,
But-
exactly.
And no matter what, I'm excited for that. But I
Yep.
will say that I'm doing a substantially cleaner job on my own, just so that I can have a reason that I'm not so mad that I have to give you this one,
I'm
because
getting a lot of comments here about
I'm very excited.
fix your skid. So what's going on with the skid?
Okay, so
Here's
some-
the thing.
for some reason, it does appear that the transmission has got a couple of degrees of slant to it.
Oh dear.
Was
Okay.
that not on? And then it just come on? Weird.
You do look brighter.
There's a light turned on. Anyway, for some reason, I need to just take a look at the skid plate and the design. The design is proper, so I feel like it's something else. And I'm going to investigate that. It's not critical. I wouldn't.
I
worry
mean,
your- don't worry your pretty little head about it.
when we get there and they go, that's not a flat skid, I'm going to throw it at you.
The skid is flat. It's the transmission that is not.
Interesting.
And that's important because of the top shaft situation.
Ah,
that we
yes.
have. So
That is important.
anyway, we'll get there.
Is this
We'll
going to
talk-
be like that time that I borrowed your your bomber to do the 5K, and it died within
Yeah,
200
I
meters.
lend you a vehicle and you break it immediately.
Oh, it shouldn't have been so fragile.
This thing fell apart.
This is junk.
I'm like,
Thanks
well,
a lot.
that's what you get for running. So I saved you.
That's
are
true.
welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Um,
appreciate your help. on
I'm
that
gonna go
one.
get my backpack so we can do a little bit of mail call.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things here. Yeah, I will wait for you to come back. Oh man, I'm so happy to be back. It was a good night for me. It was a good start to the new season. I also have some mail call, so I'm mildly excited to share. La la la. I broke it.
Oh my goodness.
I missed being here. This is going to be weird for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep lining up guests so I don't have to just
All right.
try and carry it all.
Keep winding them up, and I'll keep avoiding them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I had something for you, actually.
Wow.
Maybe
Mr.
I'll
Brazen
work.
Brett. Hello. Is this actually Brett, or is it Wes tonight?
That
Or is it Bress? It's wet.
I got one of those benders from Etsy. Was sent to me by Ben. Maybe that Ben?
Ben
Is it
Benedist?
Is it this Ben? Nope.
Ben Osborne.
Is it him? Make yourself known. Anyway, and he sent me a message today. He goes, "Hey, you sending anything to Matt anytime soon?" I'm like, "Yeah, like tomorrow," which would have been Monday. He's like, "Ah, shoot. Well, I'll send him your bender, and I'll send you a new one."
Do I need another bender?
You know what? Sometimes you learn from one versus the other and find out what you like. Maybe you'll like this one better. It does have a
all
dial
right,
gauge,
well, thank
which
you.
may play into yours. Anyway, it arrived today, so
Nope. Thank you very
and
much.
you're going to end up with that. And then I also
Thank
got
you,
some some stickers from Ream Dog Fly Factory, which my favorite one, some surly bikes here, is this. It's the I came in late.
But made up for it by leaving early.
I could have this tattooed somewhere.
Well,
like
on your forehead.
Yeah, and it would no one.
But most people
question why.
see it because you'd be late and they would have missed you by then.
So there's that. There's also some other. Let's see. Coleslaw deserves a second chance. I feel like that.
I like that. I don't know why, but I like that a lot.
I know. I don't always be
Chislin. These are, you know what? These are right up there with my bumper stickers.
One of those
I have to
things
steal that
there's
Chislin one.
There's definitely a joke there. Don't necessarily know what it is. Like your bumper stickers. I was like, what's this mean? Like, oh, they said it once on a live stream 14 episodes ago, and it was barely funny then. But
yeah,
those two idiots laughed too long. So Ben Osborne, Edward Gein wore a 5-panel patent.
Just
Who's Edward? Who's Edward Gein?
He was, I believe, he was a serial killer. Maybe. Coleslaw is great. I agree.
I was bringing that up for that exact reason because
I like coleslaw in all of its forms. Creamy, oily,
vinegar-based,
whatever.
creamy, like
doesn't matter.
Heavy on the cabbage, light on the cabbage. Small hands.
Throw little potatoes in there.
Smells like cabbage.
Whatever.
I will tell you what. Coleslaw has
he's
a
in a
much
band. That's right.
Much better chance of being good compared to potato salad. Potato salad can be ruined.
Can be a hit or miss. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
About a 40% hit rate.
Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy, thank you. Buck Dandy is making coleslaw great again. It's about damn time.
KFC is the best. KFC is very good.
Ah,
It hits
it
a
slaps.
nostalgia type.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, the worst coleslaw is fancy taco place or fancy, like, that's the worst coleslaw.
When it's like a pickled red cabbage,
Yeah. It's just like,
I'm not,
what are you
you
doing?
know, slow down.
It's like macaroni
I
and
don't
cheese. The trashier, the better.
Well, I don't know where this guy's getting his macaroni salad, but I can assure you it's not always soggy.
Nicole likes to broil it after it's cooked, so it gets that crispy on top.
That's macaroni and cheese. That's macaroni salad this guy's talking about.
Isn't it still really a salad though? I mean,
Well, one is mayonnaise based, so no. One is salad, the other is not salad.
I'm just saying. I think it could still be a salad.
Nothing like slaw on a pork barbecue sandwich.
What's the one I like from Casey Joe's? The something mayor. It's the mayor something. Someone will know it. Meh.
Definitely agreed. No raisins.
Is that a thing? Martin City. Oh, the Z-Man.
Z-Man.
Nicole.
The
thank you.
Z-Man.
She would know. That is exactly.
Is that a sandwich?
Yeah.
It's a place to get a sandwich.
Z-Man.
Aren't you glad I said Z-Man and not Z-Man?
Yes, I am.
What an odd name for a sandwich.
If you're ever in Kansas City, you have to stop at Casey Joe's.
That'd be a cold day before I recognize Missouri.
So yes, let's see. Buggies are progressing. Yours is done. I could probably get yours
Thanks,
sent off
man.
to you soon.
Well, you're gonna have to send some other stuff along with it.
Oh, really?
Well, I'll put an order together.
Okay, you do that. So, and then I'm starting to crank away. Made some progress last night. The Discord again, though. I can't say enough. Those guys are killing it.
Killing it. They're killing it.
These guys are doing such a better job than me.
Well, they learned from the best.
I'm gonna start sending them shitty files. Like why doesn't
That's
this
a great
fit?
idea.
I'm like, you must have built it wrong. It fits perfectly in mine. Just scale everything a little bit. Like it just the interior doesn't fit. I'm like, yeah.
All it needs to be is like 3% different.
Like your tolerances are, man, you should have paid more attention to those jigs.
Here's my affiliate link for Bamboo Labs Extra Carbon.
It is. You don't need a Bamboo, of course, to do this. You can use any printer, but some of these guys are just like, I loaded up these parts and it's 32 hours to print. And these other guys come home, they're like, oh, it was done in 6.5.
Mail call, right? Are we doing that here?
Yeah. What do you got? I got like next to nothing. I didn't do
Splout.
shot. Okay. What?
It's the Element Zool 2.
Oh,
Did you not watch TV internet yesterday?
maybe not.
Okay, well,
Zool 2? They just came out
Zool
with the
2.
Zool.
this is the Zool 2 Electric Boogaloo.
They haven't even come out with an Enduro 2 yet. Why they should stop making a Zool 2 and make it.
Don't worry about it. They did do an Enduro 2. That's the Enduro SE. That came out last year.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, big difference on this one. IFS 2.
I like that too.
That's it.
Is it the
Scratch and sniff body.
scratch and sniff body? Yes. Let's Jimmy, can you think? Nicole, we miss you in the lives. Come visit. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, Nicole, you should come on in. Come on in here. Come out of here.
Zoltan.
IFS looks wrong on an FJ, but it's a cool chassis. Agreed. And that's basically what I say in the review, is that this body from the front forward looks great. Wrong to have this underneath. The rest of that on the back, ugly as hell. Maybe don't use it. Get something else. Put something else on there. It's a great platform. Like to have the IFS and the Gatekeeper wheelbase with the trailing arm suspension. It's a great setup. Good for making desert buggies, like desert trucks and Baja things.
Right. Yeah, that's
Pre-runners.
Pre-runners. Enduro's SE 1.2. SE is Enduro 1.2.
Call 1.6.
They do need to fix their axles though. Those are bad.
It's true. They're not the best in the whole world.
Those gears are not good.
Slender.
Yeah. I've blown up those gears faster than TLT gears, and that's hard to do.
That's hard to do. Right. But yes, it's nice. It's out now. Go get one.
My grandma used to leave out ingredients in recipes she shared, so
that's interesting because my mother-in-law oftentimes adds things that weren't in the ingredients. She's like, I made it better. Did you? Like it's like it called for mayonnaise. I used potato salad.
I was at work the other day, surprisingly, and we somehow got into a grilled cheese discussion. And one of the girls was like, "Yeah, you take and you rub mayonnaise on it."
Oh yeah, mm-hmm. I've heard of that too.
Instead of butter. What? No.
Yeah, because it's just as oily. I'm telling you,
it's got to be shitty Kraft cheese singles, white bread, and butter.
I mean, butter is pushing it. Margarine would be fine too. We're in a margarine household here.
Doesn't surprise me. No one's surprised. We all knew that.
Mayo will brown the bread better. Oh, yeah. Hello, Thomas. Thank you very much. I just sent you an email. Good to see you.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about Thomas?
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
You should talk about it.
Let's talk about it right now.
I am excited.
Well, okay. So Thomas, he sent me the first one already. It's a little bit smaller than I remember.
Oh, you son of a...
No.
You son of a...
No. I don't have anything yet, but he's ready to ship the first 5 next Tuesday.
Oh, and if you don't know what we're talking about, Thomas is the one making the carbon fiber Suga bodies.
So imagine this, but larger.
Yes.
And carbon fiber.
Look at
that ass. Look at that ass.
I am so pumped.
So very much not a pretty vehicle in any way.
I know.
Such a weird dimension.
Yeah, it really, really is. I was able to get one of, I don't know which one.
Josh secured number 1, I think, because I took myself and put myself at the bottom of the list.
Art here, where's that one go? There, $500 body.
No,
it's not. Even though it should be. Matt sent me a message.
Okay, now listen. Don't talk about any of that because that's private information.
No, I'm talking about it. I'm not telling numbers. But Matt gave me a number, and I said, that is not enough. You should charge more. And I said this number. And he goes, nope, I'm not trying to make any money.
No,
and
I'm not. This is not a money-making venture. This is paying Thomas for his work, paying the designer for his work, and paying for shipping and stickers. There might be a tiny little bit of money left over, but it's not going to be very much. The point of doing this was to do it and to get them out there and then to never do it again.
Which is insanity, but I'm super happy to have one. And thank you to Thomas Bielzik for doing all of this work for what is way too little money.
Agreed. It is way too little, and he's doing an amazing job.
He is the person who is charging way too little in the first place. And then Matt is compounding by still being Canadian. And you all, I don't know how many there's going to be available. I don't care because I got one, and you can all
I think the
But-
number is 31. And
No
Thomas,
kidding.
yeah,
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's going to be
Thomas,
so
we have to add one because there was somebody who was like, "I'm in. I want on the list," and then I didn't see that. So that's on me. That's my bad.
That's on me.
But there's actually it's been interesting. I've only received payment from you and Richard of the first 5. I don't know. I added those people. I said at you, time to pay up. So if I don't hear from those people, say
Double it and
Tuesday.
send it to the next guy.
It's
Wait,
going
that
to
how
be
this goes?
we'll rotate to the next people, and those people will be pushed to the bottom and then
So
off the list.
yes,
Thomas is the man.
Thomas is
100%.
the man. So cool. I'm just saying. So
It's
excited.
pretty exciting.
So
Yeah.
excited for such an ugly body, but made of carbon fiber.
Yeah, and
And-
the great thing is we already have mounts for the SCX10 Pro.
Yep.
And an interior if you would presumably
think-
want that.
I'm going to put mine on a VS410.
And then if you want a VS410, I think Quinton QFRCY,
Quentin
he's-
Farsi.
Quinton Farsi, he's going to do up a design for the VRD. So if you wanted to put it
Oh,
on
VRD. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it on a VS410. I'm going to do an interior cage, welded, designed up, design up a cage for it. I just want it to be a full
a runner.
scale truck run. Yeah.
You
No.
doing a scale truck.
But-
That's adorable.
Speaking of doing things that's quote unquote adorable, you get your little small scale guy there in front of you. That thing turned out so good.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm
The-
pretty pleased with how this turned out. This is on
the-
the Ascent 18.
The simple
And-
fade of the
Oh, yeah.
glue is what makes that paint job actually decent.
Thanks, I guess. Thank you.
Uh,
Obviously, that's the inspiration.
Yes, obviously. The Hot Wheels inspiration.
Hot Wheels. You did it. Why can't I? But yeah, it turned out pretty good. I put the windows in there, and it. I used actually. I forgot. I didn't show you this. This is on tomorrow's What's on the Bench, but I used the actual
Oh, the clipless system that they have.
clipless mount on the back and on the front, so it's got that little notch in there.
Nice. And I bet yours
Yeah.
will stay on there better because it's a hard body.
Yeah, exactly.
The
That one's not going anywhere.
the stock one likes to kind of flex off. Flex
A little
off.
bit.
Like
flex off.
steel, but
Apply directly to the forehead. Flex off. So there's a couple of different ways of getting the body if you just want to print a normal body, but that's stupid. Why would you do that? You can buy the original file from CG Trader, and I can provide the link to that. But it's going to have fenders on the front, so it's going to not be good. If you want this model, you have to buy the file from CG Trader and then contact Josh, and then he will send you
God.
a modified file.
contact Matt. He has the
No,
modified file.
I don't
that
have it.
modified.
No, I don't want it. I don't want
Matt,
to do it.
Matt'll send it because I won't
Son
send
of
it.
a
I'm going to charge you again. You have to buy it from CG Trade. Then-
It's going to be cheap. It's going to be cheaper to get on the carbon fiber list, if I'm honest.
Someone's going to make money on this deal since it's not Matt or Thomas. I'm gonna... No, Matt bought the body on CG Trader for Nationals last year. And I modified it by taking the fenders off, shortening the grill, and cleaning up some of the things here and there to make it just a little bit smoother.
Yeah, more doable.
So, shake like a coffin about that is appealing to me. You're not wrong. Like
It's not attractive at all.
it's ugly.
Look at
And
this.
that's
It's a
the
weird
cool
ass
part.
shape. Look at that.
Yeah,
It
look
looks-
at the
It looks so
offset thing
bizarre.
on the roof. It's asymmetrical. The back has got
Look
it's
at that
terrible.
ass.
It's
so
terrible.
weird. It's so weird.
That's the best part.
That's what's good about it. And it looks like it's like a modern. It's an old school interpretation of the Power Wagon.
An older school, German version of a SUV.
David Ferris, thank you. What are those windows made out of? Lol, son of a bitch. Damn it.
Yes, David Ferris is my hero.
Thanks, David. You piece of crap. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Things are going so well. Now my video is going to be wrong tomorrow. Everyone's going to go, oh, this is like standing windows.
There's the comment for tomorrow's video, gents. Everyone who is in the chat, just go blow up that comment section.
Those numbers are wrong.
Wait, I thought that you were not using Lexan.
Yeah, Volvos are from Sweden.
Yeah,
So that's
whatever.
where this is from.
Same. What it almost was the same, but
Don't say that to a Swedish person. It's so ugly. It's beautiful. Well, that's probably true.
that's it. Sometimes it's just that offensive. That just like see.
Yeah.
So-
Thomas, you're keeping a couple of these for yourself, right? He's going to keep them and sell them for $500.
Yeah, exactly.
He said there's a couple that are not to his quality spec, and I was like, oh, you can sell those as blems.
Shut it, Moose Jaw. Yeah.
All right, what else did I get? Oh yeah, this is great news. That Volvo is the pug of cars. I don't even know. I think it's insulting to pugs. It's so ugly. Except that ass.
Oh my god.
It's so funny because right after Nationals, in fact, immediately after Nationals, Wyatt bought the body and mounts
you didn't take
and
it home.
interior from me. I didn't even take it home. Brought the chassis home. That was it. I was like, here you go.
Thank you. You don't need this.
That's not for you anymore. So from Brazen Scale, this is a leafer. This is the C1 Pro leafer.
Yes.
But
in a weird tinge.
It's steel, baby.
Yes.
Because I'm going to weld directly to this sucker. Because we're building an F toy on this. I'm not sure I'm going to use these axles, mostly because I don't know what transmission I'm using, but it's not going to be a forward mounted one. It'll be maybe, I'd like to get a VRD in there if I'm honest. VFD.
Well, you're going to need an offset axle.
So not this front axle then, which is good because I've got these F10T axles.
That would be
here.
the one to use.
And JEC has mounts for leafs on those that I just ordered. So
I've seen
we'll be doing that.
Fabco.
Yeah, Twisted Fabco's.
He's been ruining a bunch of stuff lately.
He sure has.
Terrible person. Don't follow him.
You're going to be really mad in a few weeks, I bet. You're going to be really upset with me, especially in a few weeks.
God. But Twisted Fabco, he's actually not too far from me here. He's in the Bay Area, which makes sense, of course. And he just keeps ruining stuff by putting leaf springs on it, making leaf springs. He's adding more leaf springs to the world, which is the last thing this world needs.
No, it's
everything's already going to hell, and he's making more leaf springs.
This was a special thing, though, and Brett and Wes, thank you very much for doing this for me. I
like the adjustability of the those rear
leafs,
shackle mounts. Yeah,
you can put them anywhere you want. Change that wheelbase.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
every once in a while, those guys have some good ideas.
Every once in a while, they really don't screw it up.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm really super excited on this project. I put those axles on just to mock it up for now.
Yeah, Twisted Fabco's recent build is the coolest thing. I know that that's not possible because I know it's got leaf springs. But you can find him on Instagram if you're interested in finding some more information about, which I'm surprised he's found the internet since he's so obsessed with leaf springs.
Oh my God. He and I have been chatting a lot back and forth, and there's
Faxing each
definitely
other.
good stuff. No, smoke signals. I see Matt is back to using the Royal We. Well, yes, I am from Scottsdale now.
Do we call you Sir, whatever, or what is that? How's it go? Wait, Lord.
I think.
Lord
Yeah. Well,
Matthew?
let's not go that far. I think I'm just a viceroy at this point. What is a F toy? My mind went dirty.
I didn't even think F toy stands for Formula Toy, which stands for Formula Toyota. It is a spec style Toyota competition class where you were able to buy a chassis from a manufacturer that's built to an exact spec, and you had to build it a very specific way using Toyota parts. And it was Formula Toy, like Formula Off-Road, Formula, not Formula.
It's old AF.
It is old AF. Jake Wright, Del Monte, one of the most accomplished crawling competition people. He came from the F toy world way back in the day. He's the only one I've actually known who has competed in F toy. As many people as I've known who've competed in full size, he's the only one I know who's been in F toy. So
neat.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm super stoked on that. Look them up on the internet. Marlon Crawler did a bunch of them.
Going to be a lot of low res photos.
Yeah, they're like 480 by 320.
You're going to need to zoom in.
They're not very. Actually, I built one in the past, and so did Richard. Pardon my noob. We both have them on the Scale Builders Guild forum. So search F Toy there. And along with the chassis from Resin, I got these nice disc brakes from
Hibby rotors.
Hibby rotors, yeah, Hibby made products.
Hibby made, yeah. Yes, Josh Hibner. Oh, they're right there. Look at that. Rotors are from Josh Hibner. they're available in many colors as well.
Thank you, Josh. Well, thank you, Josh, but thank the other Josh as well.
So yes,
very excited. Very excited.
The oh no! Don't look up F toy.
Can't be that bad.
The internet would never allow that. Just definitely
Formula Toy. That's the first thing that comes up, you nerds.
Don't do it on Reddit. No drum brakes. I mean, on an F toy, it should be. That's right.
Yeah, actually, it should be. That's true.
But I'm looking forward to you tackling that particular project.
Well, I've done it before. I should be able to do it again. But I am going to follow your lead with what you did in the build along and send parts to like build around stuff. Because that way it's going to be way harder for me to F it up.
Absolutely.
I mean, I should be effing it up. It's an F toy, but
yeah.
Something the other way.
There's some sort of livery or something that will work.
You could just call it F'd up.
Yeah.
Work.
Write that down.
That's it for mail. Well, I got a box of inner fenders, but that's it for mail call.
Yes. So, yeah, I did not have much else, unless
I bet you there's something really big that I'm completely forgetting.
I feel like I'm forgetting something as well.
Oh, I almost forgot. Ampro Engineering sent me a big old passel of stuff.
What's it for?
It's for the Blackfoot body.
I tried to look in the box. I was like,
the Blackfoot body. So lots of nice resin printed goodies.
Oh yeah, for your CR12 build.
Yeah, I already stripped all the chrome off the original grill.
Nice.
And took out the light buckets because he has light buckets and grill bits. One moment. Stick that in there.
Yep. Nice. That looks good.
Yeah, there's a whole dashboard assembly and everything too, and the print quality is superb. Resin, man. It's too poisonous for me. But yeah, all kinds of weird stuff. No, I still have it, but I don't use it very often.
Yeah.
Ford. Or Ranger. So yeah, lots of parts to make it very scale, which I'm slowly doing. But let's be honest, everything really has to take a back seat now because we have less than 2 months.
We have stuff to do. So you need to get working on your F toy while I send you this.
Yeah, and wouldn't it be just perfect timing that work has really picked up?
Same. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm always busy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Damn, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Nicole in Mexico. But no, don't worry. Anytime you send her there, she gets sent immediately back. It's fine. So
yeah, you need a passport to be held there.
You need the correct passport to be held there.
Yes, very much looking forward to Colorado. And then we have to start thinking about Pro Line by the Fire.
PLBTF. So
what we're going to do for that. Is that where we're going to try to break the rugged radios?
Ooh, that's a good idea. They may really like that idea of us.
All right. It's the discus.
Did you ever do like the egg drop thing in school?
Yeah. Maybe we should do that. How can we not make break it? Yeah. How much more rugged can we make this?
Ruggeder DX6.
It's like encased in foam. Yeah. You have to stick your hand into it.
Looks like you're trying to deliver a calf. When
the
you put
steering wheel.
Or it looks like one of those things you guys were talking about Googling earlier. Just
what is that? Was I here for that? Oh God.
They know. Degenerates in this chat now. 9 pounds of TPU. Yeah.
I did print a TPU cover for the Radio Master MT12.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Now it's rugged.
Dart's a degenerate. Checkered pass is a degenerate.
Oh. I see. All right.
I love our fans.
You filthy bastards. Is that on an episode that I haven't listened to yet?
No, it's just a thing.
Okay, just regular. Just regular you guys.
Yeah. This is the years of internet experience, you know.
Oh, it never goes away. Those things you never forget those.
Burn themselves in the back of your eyeballs. Just yeah, no, that's just life.
Matt Mold's radio condom. Victor, sorry, there is no more space in the. It's in the group buys section, but
yeah, it was the thing. We talked about it on this show
a long time ago.
I can't believe that nobody doesn't. You know, nobody religiously wouldn't watch.
Don't you watch this show every time it's on?
Yeah.
It was a year ago that we talked about this, I think, and then a couple months after that, it kind of became a reality. So, it's happening.
So, that's definitely too bad that it couldn't be a product that lasts forever, but it's also super ugly and
not marketable at all. I tried to sell the idea to Proline. I was like, hey guys, I think I got the next one for you. Pretty copy body.
I got your next power wagon.
Chapow. And then they went, thanks. Delete that email.
Spam reported.
August 2023. There you go. Right.
Yep.
I'm so glad Thomas watches this show religiously.
Yeah, exactly. And then decided to
Wasn't
do
for
a
him.
couple hundred hours worth of work, or more. So
Probably more.
yeah, probably.
I've held the OG Suga. Hi, Dogan. How are you?
J Concepts would surely make them.
Oh,
Somehow they would make that body
uglier,
but worse.
Yeah, they would. They would somehow, like, that ass would not be on it.
It might.
It would just be,
but it might have a crease in it, like just
right down the center.
Yeah, just
there's a butt
or slightly
crack
off
there,
center to be weirder. Like what?
Will it be named the Suga Daddy? Oof. How come that's the first time we've heard that joke? Yeah, no, the J Concepts sugar. Yep, that's it. That's the winner. Or it would be something even worse, like they'd call it like the Splenda or something.
Yeah. I wish I would put it on TF2. Yeah, just
yeah, they would.
Oh,
there'd be no
God.
detail at all in the body, and it would be really super thin. J Concepts badonk.
Just terrible. Thomas, whatever number Matt said mine was, that's not the real one. You just make sure that the first one is good. Don't put a crease in mine, please.
Yeah. Thomas, give him one of the blems. Dan P, thank you very much. The French could make it worse. Oh, if it's anything like their Formula One team, absolutely correct.
We're not talking about
we'll
it
talk
yet.
about that later.
So, anyway, well, that's been pretty fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop annoying people by obsessing about buggies. I
posted talk about other things.
I had posted a story the other day of there's just a bee covered in pollen. It's like I know not what moderation is. I've never had anything just speak to me more.
I'm really build.
No, just like I did moderation. Like I'm like, nope, this is the thing I'm obsessed about. This is all I think about. This is all I want to do. Like that's
Yep.
That is it.
It was, what were we talking about today? Rebecca and I were talking about something, and I made some joke about something or other, and she goes, "Oh, how did it go?" I was like, "Oh, some people take these things way too seriously, like they're just like really into stuff, like really hardcore." And she goes, "Yeah, and then some people buy their own helmets for go-karting." I was like, touche. That does sound a little like me.
I would never say the sentence you said because I would immediately know that was just getting hit back in my face.
Yeah,
automatically.
I know.
Nicole, we were sitting there. She's just like, yeah, why don't you just, take a break, relax, and, like recoup. I'm like, this is relaxing.
I am relaxed.
Like this is, or, she's like, well, like, just, do this and, just relax. I'm like, why do you not think that this isn't like, I'm not doing this because I have to, I want to do it. This is all I want to do. She's like, yeah, I can't understand that part. I keep thinking that I hope that you're going to say something different,
It's not go-kart related, but I was talking to one of my fellow kartists tonight, and I mentioned that I had the YouTube channel, and he checked it out, and he goes, wow, that is a really cool job. That is amazing. I went, it is not a job. It does not pay the bills. It is not a job. It is a hobby.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what do you do for real work?
Yeah. Like, oh, so this is just the fun. Oh, this is your fun. Interesting.
Seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah. I pick my audience before I talk about my hobby.
Yeah. Well, somebody else was like, he's a YouTuber, because he like subscriber. No, tell Josh it's a blem, but send him a good one and let him agonize.
Listen, that
There's
you
something
got the
wrong
wrong
with this.
guy. I'm not that guy. Little defects like that, that's not. Nah. Nope.
One case of lice and the helmet purchase isn't so bad. Agreed. You just never know what kid with a big, well, medium-sized head is just like itching away in there. Ugh. Bleh. Yuck. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I am relaxed, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically it. I am having fun. You like this.
Zool next to Phoenix for size. Do I have a Phoenix in here? Which one is the Phoenix, the one that you guys made? It's the blue one, right?
I hate your face.
Look, I haven't. Look, just hang on. Oh, making a mess. Oh,
Hope you tip
this
over.
one's so because of all that metal on the back.
Oh, that's right. The CC hand bed.
Or sea chand.
C chant. True. We could not be sure.
Oh, Zool is tiny.
Yes, it is. It is very tiny.
Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated.
Yes. Thank you, Ryan.
Who did it better?
So is Matt or Josh going to show up first for a ride in the portal wagon? Is that what
What?
Dogan has named the Hulsfab buggy?
Portal wagon, eh?
Portal wagon. It's a good name. It's a good looking buggy too. You definitely have a higher probability of me showing up in Utah because it sounds like something I would do because I love Utah.
I've never been.
You've never been to Utah? Oh,
No.
God, the best.
Arizona was pretty nice. Have you been to Scottsdale?
I hate you.
I love how that's become a meme somehow.
Oh, I know.
God.
So good.
It's
Who
so
was
good.
it that it was Telguided. He had posted his bench setup getting ready for the build along. Scottsdale.
So good. Turbo, thank you very much. Please buy Rebecca a drink on me. And thanks for sending the stickers. You're welcome. And thank you. I will definitely. $5 isn't going to get. That's an A White Claw. So I will buy her a White Claw.
There you go. That'll do it.
Thank you. Tell her it's also for the new motorcycle. That is one way to really piss off Rebecca, I think.
Oh, yeah. For one, you don't have a garage. So
Two, a motorcycle.
In the build along, I was since I did the channel membership thing, I've been doing like kind of nightly videos, just super candid stuff. And I was like, don't judge my garage in this one. Like, it's disgusting. It's ridiculous. And it might have been on the Bender video. One of the guys had commented, he'd be like, don't feel bad at all. My wife the other day came into the garage while I was out there and says, where's your motorcycle? He said he had they had like a carbon cub and some other stuff covered. Like, yeah, see, it's here.
It's right under this stuff.
See, it's still there. I'm like, thank you. That makes me. I'm not far from
Don't
it,
judge me, Jeremy. I have a lot of trucks to drive, and some of them get dusty. Verpine, thank you very much. I like leaf springs. They make more scale on the proper models. Agreed. And wait until you see a VS410 with leaf springs. It's going to be so hot. Scottsdale. Wait. Scottsdale? Matt shopping for a Corvette? Try Scottsdale.
It's like a commercial. I feel like you should do an ad read for Scottsdale in one of your next videos. Just not actually sponsored, but do it like so.
I still haven't received my stickers yet. They ship from Canada. Can take 5 to 15 business days. That doesn't include weekends. If you don't get them by, say, the end of this week, reach out, send me an email via the email address for PayPal, and I will look into your purchase, and I will either ship you a new set or refund your money.
There you go. Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy. Absolutely love the Canada Salad. It is fun. And
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
you know what? I think it is. I think it is.
Do you?
He's a channel member. You
My
can see
dirty.
that helmet.
Oh, there we go. Now I can get her a martini
Ooh.
or whatever they drink in Scottsdale. Oh, the prickly pear margarita.
That was a crowd favorite during the trip.
Oh, she loved those, man. Well, not in a bad way. She appreciated them. You should do
Indulge
PS
responsibly.
Thank you very much, Turbo. Hello, friend. You don't know me.
JR, is this show still on Lawson? Thanks for the nightly videos. Love the almost leaked servo content.
What did you almost leak?
I didn't almost leak anything. I bleeped it. Once I realized that I got a message from someone who heard, but it wasn't, he heard from somebody who knew, not because he saw it on the internet, but I'd already filmed. So I fixed it in post. It's easy to do. Those
Zool Schmutz. I got slimed because it's a Ghostbusters joke.
So, yeah. Turbo wrote, thank you very much. Thoughts on Armageddon at Freedom Factory in May? Oh, I know you're a cleater too. Man, I can't make
No,
it
you
May
don't have
because I got
time.
this coming up in June. I am absolutely wanting to go to an event down at the Freedom Factory. It is on my, like, I want to do it this year. Nicole wants to go to Florida anyway, and I feel like I can just like slide that in as a, like, a hey, like, I'm just saying. So Pilot Ryan, man, thank you very much. My garage visually off limits, neighbors, YouTube, all the things. I can understand that. Mine should be. And I have a lot of shame, but evidently not enough. So
Homer, hide your shame.
so yes. Anyway, there you go.
The Reef's 900 LP? Is that a thing? Or is that what you leaked?
I didn't say anything about it.
9250? Who knows? I don't know. I don't have anything.
Don't know a thing. Never muttered those words. Just saying. What is that? You making
These
scale
are,
sighting?
Yeah, for my box.
Oh, it is scale sighting.
Yeah. It is
Okay.
exciting.
So, is there any more progress on it?
No.
No.
No, I printed 16 of these so far. I need like 40 more.
Oh my god! Look at this Nerf bullets. Thank you very much. Just getting back into RC. Last time was 88. Both you were jerks for costing me thousands of RC parts. Thanks for the videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. And
That's amazing. And congratulations. Never been a better time to be in this hobby.
Never a better time. Technology.
88 sucked. Although that would have been, I think, the Avanti came out in 88, didn't it?
Don't ask me. You can ask
may
me
have come out in 88.
2008, but I was I didn't get into RC until 2004. So that's
Matt is still building Tamiya's from then. You are so correct. I've got an Avanti. The Grasshopper was 88. Dang. I've got an Avanti and a, what's the other one? Egress. Got both of those to build.
88, I was 5. Samesies.
DK, I've always wanted to ask you this. Is that you?
Yes, that's DK.
Okay. So I'll be sure.
That is he.
So when I see you in real life, I know when to punch you right in the face.
Yeah. For all that stuff you said. I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah, funny jokes and stuff, making me laugh. I was 11. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, suck on that, everybody.
March 31st, 1988. There was a riot.
I
in
was
Sweden.
11.
Tell me where were you? Wait, that's
And when that Avanti came out, I was like, I must have you.
April 26th.
And then I got one when I was 42.
Yeah.
Dude, no one would know the difference.
Yeah. Other than it would
Side
obviously
profile.
be a terrible screenshot.
Yeah. Oh, JR, is this show still on? Thank you very much. When are we going to hear about your kart racing?
15 minutes till the end. Did you video this
It
week's
is
race?
15 minutes to the end. No, I didn't.
Okay. So we can't watch
I'll tell
the
you
video.
why.
Okay, why?
Well, twofold. One,
You forgot it.
I forgot one of the knob things to tighten it to the thing.
The mount.
That
Yep.
happens.
That'll happen.
Two, didn't need to, because when you're first, there's nothing to film.
You're first in the slow heat.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to guess that you made it into the fast heat. That was going to be my guess.
Guess how many hundreds I was out from being in the fast group?
11.
3 100s.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah.
So I was gonna guess. I had faith that you were gonna be in there. So you still let me
dude.
down, but congrats.
I think I'm doing a lot better than the last time, because in
Yeah,
the last
and
race,
like you
I
told
was-
us, most of the good
19th.
guys quit. So that was
It's
why
true.
I was.
Well, actually, no. 2 of the best guys quit, and they were replaced by 2 of the other best guys.
Okay. I'll allow it then.
Yeah.
So you're 11th, and you maintained 11th the entire race.
I did. There
That's
was only
good.
one challenge, which I shut the door on right away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah. At one point, one of the guys in the sidelines, who I did not see, he was telling me to just start taking the fast line, because I was so, like, I was ahead enough
You
that
didn't
nobody
need
was
to-
going to catch me.
You didn't need to protect. Nice.
Yeah. But I didn't
Well,
see that. So I
Yep.
kept protecting, which made it harder for me for the rest of the race. I was really happy. Someone
That's
has to
good.
win the B main, may as well be you. Yeah, I felt much more in control this time. Lap times were reasonable, but like I said, 3 100s, I would have been in the fast group.
Well, that's going to make the rest of these pretty interesting. So
Yeah, it actually is. It's not going to be as big a spread this time,
Yeah.
I don't think.
For-
I think it's going to be a lot more interesting.
now that makes next week's polls very it's going to be, did Matt make a main? Yeah. Oh, good chances. Good
Was
chance.
there a poll?
There was
this
not
week?
this year. I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
I was
Alright.
thinking about doing it. I'm just like, and then I didn't. So
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
But,
Felt
no,
like
that-
I'm figuring it out, which is good.
that is awesome.
This is so funny, though. My fastest lap was my last one again for qualifying.
Man, exactly.
Hey, man.
AMain.com for all of your Canadian shit, or even if you're in America, because I own.
Yeah, you can still
AMain.
Google it there.
And if you
Have
go
they
to
ever
it,
asked? Have they ever asked to buy that from you?
they have not.
Oh.
Currently, it is a redirect through an affiliate link. So if you go to AMain.com, it will send you to AMain, but also through my affiliate link. So
Well, I'll never use that one again. What a mistake.
But yes. So, well, we should thank some people, Matt. We have 10 minutes left.
Yeah, let's do that. The starred ones,
So,
though it doesn't
thank you
break it
to-
down by.
you didn't open viewer activity, did you?
I did. I have that. I have that here.
Thank you to Black Sheep RC, Jeremiah Salberg, Phoenix RC, for becoming a member, D'Artagnan for becoming a member, RC Garage Guy Customs, Team Garage Hack RC Concepts, Gunner, my meat belongs in your mouth. Listen, save yourself 10% on Satisfied Jerky with the code pinned in the chat. Dale Nemo for becoming a member, Tom Havel becoming a member, Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy, Michael
Duck Bandy.
Rajka. I'm sure I'm doing that wrong. Ben Osborne. JR, is this show still on? Lawson, Turbo, Row, Pilot Ryan Media, and Nerf Bullets.
Thank you too. Oh, hey, this was before I was even on. Captain Insano shows no mercy. Thank you. Try some Crown Royal Peach and Sprite or 7-Up. And if you're in Scottsdale, be sure to check out Il Familia de Bufala. I said it right. Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy, Thomas Bialzik, David Ferris, Dan P, Pilot Ryan Media, Turbo Row, Verpine, Turbo Row, and JR. Is this show still on, Lawson? Thank you very much.
Much appreciated, everybody.
Now,
make sure to go check out the back videos on the Buggy progress. Now it's time for
currently
some
down.
Formula.
Formula.
It was a disaster.
Oh, it was. Oh, yeah, it is undergoing maintenance, so I can't check my scores. But I know I lost a bunch of points because 2 of my drivers crashed into each other on the first turn.
Yes. That was Danny Rick was one of mine as well. So I lost one of them on the first turn. And then was shortly followed by Joe just being like, nah, I'm done.
I'm done.
So I also had 2 DNFs in the first 10 laps.
So infuriating. Hamilton couldn't do anything.
Hamilton's I still have as well. There's just,
yeah.
I had Piastri, which was decent.
Yeah.
And then I had, who else did I have? Hulkenberg, who did not have a good race either.
No. I don't remember who else I had Sainz, so at least I got some points there.
I went from
I did not do well
to 64th.
I'm down to 55th, I believe, or 48th, maybe.
Yeah,
not a good week.
Not a good week. The race was pretty decent though.
Yeah, it was a fun race to watch.
Good passing.
Mainly there were
Alpines. Just constant passing of I don't know how the Alpines got passed 44 times.
Did you hear there was a rumor posted today that they're looking to sell the team? But one of the stipulations of buying said team is that they are the ones that have to supply you engines. It's like, well, that's a non-starter then. Thanks anyway.
Yeah. Thanks. No thanks.
I mean, their engines aren't terrible. It's the car itself that is bad.
Right. I mean, I think the highlight of the race was Stroll's Muppet voice radio talking about how slow they were. I can't believe how slow it is. It's different class. And Alonso's in 5th. Like,
yeah, right. Dude, I don't think it's the car.
Like, bruh. Like,
yeah. Y'all got the same parts this week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe his were installed upside down or something.
Yeah, I think.
Lawrence has put so much time and effort into that team to make it a good, competitive team, and he's ruining it by letting his son drive the car.
You know what? But father of the decade for that.
Like, totally. Nope. I love you, Dad. I love you.
There you go. Here is $600
Keys
million.
To the
kingdom. like, I'm just saying. So good. Sticking by it.
Yeah.
Ride or die. So, but seriously, stop. So,
but yeah, seriously, get him out of the car.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen is because the driver market is so effed up for next year. I think if Checo finishes second in the drivers' championship this year, I think he retires.
That would be a move on his part.
I think it would be the wise move because he's not going to ever get that high again.
No, he is in the place that will make him he's take it. Thank you.
Yep.
I will endorse your products and make my money forever.
Yep.
So, yeah. Retires or gets retired. Same, but different.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to be the driver market next year is going to be absolutely nuts. I cannot.
Where is Sainz gonna go?
I know, because you know he won't get a Red Bull seat as much as he deserves it. Mercedes, I don't think. I think Fittipaldi is going to, or not. What's his name?
No,
Yeah.
you mean the other kid?
Limbiese.
No, that's
No.
the engineer for Red Bull.
Whatever. Yeah. Oh, Jean-Pierre. Yeah. Whatever that other kid's name is. I think he's getting the Mercedes seat, which sucks because then where's he going to go? And if he ends up in that Audi, it will be an absolute travesty.
Yeah.
It's, I just don't know. So, going to end
It's
up.
like Lawrence is throwing the biggest birthday party for Lance. Everyone's invited, but all Lance serves the guests is vegetarian pizza and apple juice.
I mean,
Hey. And we've got Audi taking control of Sauber at the end of this year,
right.
which is new because they weren't supposed to until 2026. But they're like, if you guys can't make nuts that go on,
Yeah.
come
Like,
up, then Antonelli. That's the guy.
yeah. Thank you. So,
And we know Lawson's going to take Danny Rick's seat, maybe in a couple
Hopefully.
races.
get Danny Rick out of there. Get him behind
It's
an
unfortunate
old
because
Red Bull to do cool videos for the internet.
I like
Let us-
Danny a lot. As
Let
a
him still
person.
be around in a way that we don't hate to see him.
Yeah, I like him very much as a human being, but
Yeah.
as a driver for Formula, yeah, the rumors of Vettel is dead. I think because he's doing Porsche
Le Mans.
Endurance,
Yeah,
Le Mans.
which is awesome.
Yeah, that is a way better move for him.
I mean, I would like to see Alonso in that other Red Bull.
Oh, that would be so
That would
awesome.
be so sick.
That would be so sick. That
Especially
would just
if he
be the best.
embraced the team player role and just
just screwed
only
everybody
gave-
else.
just only gave those like patronizing radio messages to the entire race. Like, man, Max is just such a gentleman and a scholar, and I
That
see
was-
him racing on the screen, and it's the
Yeah.
best pass I've ever seen.
That was a very good pass that I watched.
I would say that my second favorite moment from after Stroll's radio would have been Hamilton's radio. For
During
the- no, during the race.
oh,
Should
His
I
quality
let
was
Russell
pretty
by? What? Who are you?
know how racing works? Still?
Why do you have to be this person when I have you in a fantasy league? Like,
I've had him for 5. I think I locked him in for 5 races.
yeah, 4. I have for 4. And I'm just like, you're a dick every other time. And I despise listening to your radio messages every time they come on. And this somehow made it worse.
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Lewis had,
Formula toy for Ricardo.
Lewis had
did you hear?
steering problems apparently.
Yeah,
I
okay,
bet.
sure, whatever.
He's always
Did you
got a
hear
problem.
his comment about giving Piastri DRS? That was Alonso, right? Where they asked him, "So did you intentionally give it?" And he's like, "I am not saying anything because I don't want the FIA to go after me again."
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah,
I don't think this is true.
I don't think it is either.
I think
he's
people
just
like to
has
race.
that
I just
whiny tone, and it sounds like he doesn't care because he's
yeah. I think he's in a place where he knows he can't compete. And the car is junk. There's like, remember the rumor that
I mean,
Merck was going to offer a seat to Verstappen and just pay him an ungodly amount of money to come over. The only way I could see them doing that, the only way I could see Max saying that he would do it, is if they've already started development on 2026, and they've already got Nui locked in.
I heard that Aston made Nui.
They made an offer.
Ridiculous offer.
Yeah. I bet you he accepted it too. Money's
would be-
money.
right? That would be incredible if Aston got Nui and Alonso stayed and Stroll still races. and just Aston just bookmarks everything. First and 20th. Just
I don't understand why this car's so slow.
like
It's not the car, Lance.
it would be incredible. And if that is the case, I want Lance in that car so bad.
That's for me.
Oh, it says
But
Josh.
thank you. Well, it doesn't matter. Josh, I'm putting together a package for you. I'm just waiting on a few things to finish up printing. I think you're going to like this. Thanks, Jeremiah. I'm not Josh.
I like that you read it though.
Knew he would rage quit after Stroll put his car in the wall for the 10th time.
That would be.
Speaking of people putting cars into walls, the number of teams that don't have a spare chassis.
Oh, is it more than just Williams?
Alpine also doesn't have a spare. Sauber, I believe, also doesn't have a spare.
That's why they
Yeah,
keep funding.
it's weird.
Stops are just like, oh, you can't go out now. You stop now.
Yeah. We need 30 seconds to. We don't have that part.
Yeah, like
So bad.
oh, all right. It is 8:00. Much appreciated, everybody.
Thanks everybody for watching.
We'll see you next week for another.
Yes, we will. Live. No, not live. What's on the bench weekly tomorrow, where I'll show you this again.
All right. Thanks,
Have a
everybody.
great night, everybody. Love you. Bye.